Minute for the Martyrs, Master John Roy Hooper. John Hooper, a bishop of Worcester and Gloucester, was burnt at the stake for defending the gospel in Gloucester, England. Hooper was one of the first bishops arrested when Roman Catholic Queen Mary came onto the throne. When he became Bishop of Gloucester, he examined all the clergy and found out that many didn't know the Ten Commandments or the Lord's Prayer. How about you? Hooper set out to remedy this situation and issued an injunction to teach the Ten Commandments and the Lord's Prayer word by word as they were written. Hooper preached every day, sometimes up to 4 or 5 times a day. He was known for his kindness to the poor. The people of Gloucester loved him. Because of his popularity, the executioners had strict orders not to let him preach. He was charged by heresy by Lord Chancellor Stephen Gardiner. Remember him? He burned a lot of people at the stake. It was a cold, wet, windy morning, which meant that the fires would not burn very well. The wood for the first fire was wet, and only the reeds or the kindling burned. The second fire had drier wood, but all the kindling was gone, and you just can't light a log. The second fire burned at his lower extremities, but it only singed his hair a little bit and scorched his skin a little. He cried out, "For God's love, good people, let me have more fire." They kindled a third fire, which was stronger, but not fully consuming. When he was black in the mouth and his tongue so swollen that he could not speak, yet his lips went until they were shrunk to the gums. He knocked his breast with his hands until one of his arms fell off, and then knocked still with the other, while the fat, water, and blood dropped out at his fingers' ends, until by renewing the fire, his strength was gone, and his hand clave fast, knocking to the iron upon his breast until his bowels burst forth. He was in the fires for about 3/4 of an hour or so. There were about 7,000 people there to watch. He pleaded for his ordeal to end and cried out, "O Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me and receive my soul." He was burned at the stake February 9th, 1555, under the charge of heresy for not believing in transubstantiation and believing that the Word of God is of far greater authority than the Church. Study to show thyself approved unto God.